Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, the time is approaching. You feel the energies. You feeling the things goes on. And today the sun is gonna be moving into Aquarius, which is gonna be follow up right after midnight on 21st. Very interesting, but it's gonna be at midnight. When Pluto is gonna be entering Aquarius. A lot of the people ask the questions about this, a lot of fuzz about it, a lot of talk about it, and specifically, a lot of the people don't really understanding Pluto as what energy is. Pluto is deep uh, consciousness. Pluto is buried in the darkness where the light is born. Pluto is the deep transformations. He's the dark night of the soul. He's the one who leads you on a path into the light through the dark. He's all this. And entering Aquarius is to bring and to mass awakening people. And people's going to begin to be a mass awakening to everything, to from regular life to all the way up into the subconsciousness and evolutions like never seen before. And this is going to be kind of like if you follow it to the energies, and specifically we're talking about in the last 2 years, you had the glimpses. The last year was even interesting. This year is going to be even more interesting because wherever we evolved from the last year, now it's going to be even further because Pluto's going to go more and more further each year in Aquarius, and he's going to be coming up in Aquarius, then he's going to go back, and it's giving a lot of last chance for people, for organizations, government, governors, authority, public service, and so on, you to fix your things. After that, after 2026, he's going to take off. And specifically 2026 is going to be a very powerful of that energy because right there and that transition point between Capricorn and Aquarius, there are going to be 6 planets coming in together. 6. They're all going to be just piled up in there. There's going to be a very big stellium in there. If you've been watching the reports, I made a special report. It's on the channel. You may have to research it. Just put 2026 and it's going to come up onto you. But what is happening today? Let me go back into today. That energy is going to be shifting. You're going to feel the energies of Aquarius, of the sun, putting that authority. He's finally fed up with government stuff, finally fed up with a lot of stink. I'm expecting, in the personal level, people kind of fed up with what the material holds them in there, to the situations, the controls, and they want freedom. And that's what Aquarius is. Aquarius is air energy, cannot be put under pressure. You put under pressure the Aquarius, he's gonna be like, "You're stopping my evolution? Are you out of your mind? Do you know who I am?" That's what the Aquarius is. Go ahead and tell Aquarius, no, you cannot do this. What you're thinking that, wow, the Aquarius already did the search, the research, the proofs and everything, and they know how to do it. This is why that energy is gonna come in strong to you. But also be mindful that it's gonna come to everybody else. This is the collective energy. So be mindful. So with that being said, I'm gonna bring you the chart, guys. And here is the chart up here. As you see it here early in the morning, we have the ascendant is going to be rising with Mars. Currently, that energy is more focus of healing what it's supposed to be, but also that energy is squaring itself of this internal fire, and this internal fire can be brings the fire into governors. This is why you may gonna find some a lot of uprising, a lot of not going, doing things, and so on and so on. What you need to do is you got to govern yourself, your personal growth, your energies that it's staying in there, and pass over your personal limitations. The energy is beautiful with that. It's leading you, following that pattern. Okay, the same thing applies into your communications, which is Mercury and what you do with your hands. All right, be mindful about those energies with your hands. Very beautiful, powerful energy of the moon that it's coming together with Venus. That is the support of the elder mother. That is the support of the feminine cow that gives the birth of everything. Okay, especially we're talking about this beautiful energy of the cow that it's respected in Hindus. And looking at of that energy, some of you is going to be having that divine energy that it comes into the feminine, that it's like, take it easy, relax, everything's going to be okay, everything is all right. Yeah, you got to face things, you got to face, but that's going to help you down the road. And that is a part of growth, that is a part of maturing. And finding yourself, if you're complaining, whining, and moaning about it, that's mean that you are with something that you have to grow. What you're whining, moaning about it, it is about you to develop as energy. Midheaven is in Scorpio, is going to bring out this divine energy of what you need to heal and what you need to do. You don't follow the path of the destiny, then the destiny is revealing it to yourself. But that it only does is whether you are not in your destiny aggravates who? Aggravates Mars. So be mindful about these energies, because if you have a fight within yourself, don't bring it to somebody else. All right, so talking about the 8 o'clock energy, the ascendant is together with the sun and the Pluto, that it's going to be rising. That's 8 o'clock in there. Midheaven, the inner work is going to be focused on communications and socializing, especially if you're going to work. Beautiful energies with the moon, the sun, midheaven. It's in the first degrees of Sag, right up here. We are talking about in your chart that you see it right now, and that beautiful trines between the moon, the Pluto, and the sun, that is the intuitions that opens the earth. And this could be this powerful transition period when the intuition leads you of how to cross that portal between Capricorn and entering the age of Aquarius. That is going to be coming in and drives that. That's what this is, a very special times, guys. Some of you maybe feel the pressure, under pressure. If you feeling like so much energy comes to you and there is this heat and so on, that's mean you're resisting something. Take a look at yourself. What do you resist? Okay, don't forget Aquarius is stubborn as well. So talking about in the next hour, the ascendant that it's there in Aquarius is going to be squaring the moon. And here is that sometimes the intuition doesn't like it. You don't like what this is. You don't like where this is going. You want your way. You want your own agendas. You want your own things. And you not to understand, until you want your own things, you're not going to be performing the energies that you need to perform, not only for your own good, but for everyone else. You need to understand Aquarius is the higher vibrations of the Capricorn. Capricorn is the public servant, while the Aquarius is not only the public servant, the Aquarius is the protector. He's the rebel of the public servant. All the revolutions that happen through under Aquarius. It has to be some perfect part of this Aquarius energies in there that just goes, and you know how to win. You know how to create that energies to win, to get into this for it. Because what the Capricorn does in there as a governors, if not doing its job, then is rebellion. It's always been in the history of the rebellion. That's how all the empires went down. Take a look at the history, you'll learn it. But right now is about rebellion within yourself, your own consciousness, your things, and your personal example leading to the benefits of the society. Okay, guys? All right, so talking about the next hour, this is the ascendant is going to be the end of Pisces. That is going to be the end of things. You may going to feel like, oh my God, I'm dying. Oh my God, oh my, these energies. And that it's connecting with Neptune and the ascendant squaring Venus. My love is dying. My understandings about love that it's dying, and so on and so on. You can have the energies of the moon helping you a lot to navigate it. That's because that intelligence inside of you, that the intuition brings in there, is gonna guide you as the feminine energies. You're gonna be feeling that feminine energy. You're gonna be within yourself. Okay, but my advice personally, if specifically you are at work, in there, try to don't go into a conflict on an emotional base, okay? Because during that period, that exactly particular energy is going to begin to be between the ninth and the 10th house in there. Midheaven, it separates this. But Venus is going to have this closed energies of 3 degrees, and Venus is emotions. And that is a when the people think that everyone at work have to be emotionally attached to them, and they're codependent, and all that triggers this, and you might gonna lose your job. You might gonna do things that are not great. Thank God it's Saturday, so you don't have to deal with most of you with this energy, but some of you begin to feel it. There is something in the air. Something's changing for it. All right, so talking about the next hour, the midheaven is with Mars. Um, it's kind of like beautiful energies with bringing the shadow out of Virgo, but we are talking about this energy of Mars with the North Node. Now, this energy of self sabotage, self situations, and the North Node sense is there. And a Chiron, what it has not been healed in a professionally way is going to be really triggered. Because currently, after that, you're going to be feeling it, that energy that Mars doesn't have anything else except um, with a Lilith. And you're going to find some of the things that is going to be triggered over and over again. But those energies, they are with purpose. You have to look one thing, your transformations. You're going to a deep transformations, both feminine and masculine energies, because you have to learn that during the dark moments, the only thing you need to do is hold your hands in the dark and walk through it towards the light. All right, so talking about the next hour, that is going to be the energies of very close to the sun. The sun is still 29 degrees, 55 minutes, still in the Capricorn. It's kind of like a squeezing the last half of the authority that it comes in. Pluto is going to be stuck in that 29 degrees, 59 minutes until midnight. Right after midnight, the beginning of 21st, he is going to walk in there. So today you're gonna have like this preview, and tomorrow you're gonna be that energy is gonna be stepping up. You're gonna feel the shift. Some of you already feeling the shift with that energy, but that is properly connecting to all this shift between of Earth and the air signs. So if you have anything in the first degrees of the last degrees of Earth signs, which is that is a Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, and the first degrees of the air signs in there, which is Gemini, Libra, and of course Aquarius. In there, you're gonna feel that shift the most. Okay, you are going to feel in that energies. They're gonna be very powerful. Okay, so air signs take that energy. You know how that feels within the air, but the people gonna feel it. And this is what it is. You might say something, but the people are going to feel what is in the air. All right. Talking about the next hour, midheaven is going to be an Aquarius in there. It's going to be a divine energies with Lilith. Time for the shadows to comes out. And, you know, shadow will comes out. Virgo is about also to bring in the justice. Okay. But it can't have a justice until the Libra doesn't shows up. There. And this is why the lady Astrea holds the Libra. Somebody has to hold it in there if you see it, or Temida, as you guys, some of you know, for it. But talking about this, it's about time to get out of the shadow, get out of the hermit mode, get out of the light in there, show up your power, show up your things. And if you have anything with those divine energies there between Virgo and Aquarius, you're going to be feeling it pretty soon, especially when the sun is going to be moving there in about 12 days. You're going to be feeling it, those energies, particularly those energies there. So in the next hour, midheaven it's going to be at Aquarius. The energy is going to begin to be balancing, try to balancing out, but at the same time there is a pressure with the moon, because the moon is also shifting. Okay, if you are paying attention right in here, the sun is entering Aquarius, the moon is entering Gemini. Too much air, too much things in there. But that what this is that really walking in to the air, to the vibrations, to the energy that you feel. How you smell through the air, right? In there, but you also feel by touching something within the earth. The earth gives the fruit to the trees, but the trees is the one who actually help us to breathe this air. So you're gonna find out all those energies, how they work all together. So all the four energies, the four elements, they are working, and they're gonna be working within you. Especially the ascendant is at Cancer, which is water sign. There's going to be a lot of emotions triggers. Pay attention to the emotion triggers, because they are there to telling you what is your weakness or what is your strength, what is your powers within you, and what you need to work to increase those powers within yourself as a type, as a personality from within you. All right, so talking about this hour, as you see it right here, the sun is at 0 degrees, 2 minutes, walked in within Aquarius. The moon just walked in of the previous hour. Right now she's at 0 degrees, 34 minutes. Beautiful trine, beautiful transitions, and all that. It's helped with Neptune. But as you see it right in here, that energy with Venus is not good for it, and to remind you about this. But if you're looking at of this position, is about bringing it some strength. You're gonna know what to do, how to navigate this. There's gonna be a lot of philosophy. Maybe some of the feminine energies is gonna be diving deep from within and reading the proper things. The only thing wrong you should do is don't seeking in the lower realms vibrations. Don't seek revenge. Don't seek things as a feminine energy out there. The only person who's going to be hurt is you, because whatever you are doing, it's going to come back to you. Okay? So here is what happens is then the next hour, as a Mercury moves forward. In there, we are beginning to have a great communications about the growth. You're gonna find out these communications, building, growing, doing business deals, creating stuff, moving, renting, buying real estate, stocks, markets, name it, everything under the sun that it's involved money. is gonna be coming in and triggers in there. You're gonna be looking at these positions of what does she have to do. While the Mars was there, he's already know what to do, but now he needs to be spoken. It needs to be taken care of, and I've done it in that. But since Mars is currently looking at he's going against his knots, his north node. He's going in there. Is the masculine is going there to fight. And as a Venus has its own fight, Mars has its own fight as well. So see it there and be patient with people, but mostly be patient with yourself. Okay? Because so much shift happened at the same time, so much happened. All right, so talking about the next hour, the ascendant is going to be at Leo. That's going to be at 5 o'clock. Midheaven, it's with Chiron, squaring Mars. And that square with Mars and Mercury and so on is not going to be affected. It's kind of like a 1 hour is okay. The next hour, the bad news coming. Now what should I do? Keep going. Keep going until the job gets done. That's what you have, these masculine energies. As a feminine energy, it's just like the bad storm is going to pass. I have to keep my faith in there. While the masculine energies, they have the courage. The feminine energies have the faith. When you combine them together, the faith and courage, that brings a power. And you're going to find that faith and courage on the February 15th. That's going to come to you. You're going to be putting it to practice. All right, so the next hour, the things are coming. This is changing. The midheaven, it's very close to Jupiter, and that is gonna put this pressures, energies of the transformations. Of course, you're transforming, and people don't like it. You become a different person, different, upgraded version of yourself. People doesn't love it. Family doesn't love it. And don't be afraid to do what you have to do. You're a rebel. If you got that energies of Aquarius inside of you, you know who you are. Just don't do a crazy and stupid things. Do the things as a wise person inside of you. Do those actions in there with this to show that here I'm bringing the new, but it's better to what you know. It's better to what you have. I'm fixing things. That's what I come in here. I'm your show up. You don't like it? There is nothing you can do. Can you stop the future? No, you can't. Can you stop the evolution? No, you can't. If I cannot do it, somebody else is going to do it. So might as well accept it. And people's gonna begin to learn this. It's coming, like it or not. It is what it is. So talking about the next hour, which is gonna be at 7 p.m. The moon moves in there. Very beautiful trines with Pluto and the sun still. But she's going to be squaring Saturn, squaring the ascendant at Leo. This could be a triggers for the ego for some. I find their own limitations. But the ascendant there is that Leo is going to be in trine with Venus. This is like when you begin to learn the divine power of those effects. That everything has its divine reasons. As you see it here, this is this green line of divine energies coming from the union of the Sun and Pluto towards the ascendant. You coming into you as a vision, so deja vu, as an energy that it's coming from the North Node that comes in to your love, and you're gonna have these visions. Okay, that is it. The visions. If you guys are fans of Lord of the Rings, that was it when she was traveling away and she had the deja vu of him, of Aragon, and there was this little boy that was running towards to it because she lost all the faith and hope that she can be with Aragon, but she saw the visions as she turned around. That is what you need to do. Keep the faith. Just to be with the person you love. Most of it, first of all, with you. All right, so talking about the next hour, the energy is going to be straightforward. Heal, grow, seek your limitations, create the actions in communications, just keep on going forward. Everything will be all right. Exactly. Keep the faith in there, keep the courage in there. The moon, that it's giving you that transformational powers. You will know how to transform and change. Very beautiful time and line up about this process of those energies. They are beautiful, especially we're talking about that ascendant is going to be at Virgo. As you see it up here, that energy is creating kites. So if you have something in Virgo, be mindful about this, but also it's applied to Capricorns and Taurus on the earth side. Very beautiful, powerful trines that are coming in. All right, so talking about the next hour, the ascendant still gonna be at Virgo, but it's the divine energies with the North Node and Chiron of these positions in there. They're still beautiful trines with Uranus at this time, and Uranus is bringing these sudden changes. But those sudden changes are gonna be through communications. That's gonna be like, you know what? I just have to do what I have to do. I cannot continue going what I'm going. I'm stopping myself. I'm preventing myself. I've been having a call. I need to answer the call of the universe. I need to answer the call of my soul, of my heart, of my love, of my progress, of my personal evolution. I can't. I have to do this. And that's what Uranus is going to be doing at this. So if you find some things like destructive energies and it's all of a sudden it's like, what is going on? This is it when you are redirected, okay? Because Uranus is retrograde. If it doesn't go in the right directions, he's turning it back. It's the same thing I was talking to you about the Lord of the Rings scene there. So, talking about the next hour, that's going to be at 10 o'clock midheaven. It's going to be Gemini is opposing the Venus, opposing that energies of Venus. It's going to be squaring Neptune. Things not going to be pretty good, pretty great, but that 29 degrees is going to be have this very powerful trines with Uranus, and at the same time, very powerful energies that are gonna be with Pluto and the Sun in there, and that is about this moment of crossing over from being friends to being family, and we all family, guys. We all living in the same house called Earth. That divine energy of transformations here that it's coming, it's gonna point out. But there is a lot of problem in the house. There's a lot of wars in the house. There is no balances in the house. There is a lot of shadow works in the house. There is a lot of secrets in there. And at the end, the things are not right. What should we do? We need to learn how to get along with each other. And by doing it, that energy that it's the ascendant is going to shows up in there. We need to work together on the earth. We have to be friends, which is the moon is in Gemini. That's what represents the mothering. It's like you guys can get along. You don't have to fight in there. But that moon squaring Saturn is going to shows up the limitations. Oh, we cannot get along. Oh, we cannot do this. Oh, we can't. Well, the person who can say can and cannot is you. When every time you say I can't, think about it. What if you can? And this is what Aquarius is. The Aquarius look at it with an I can't. How to transform and change it to I can. All right? You want to challenge Aquarius? Tell them they cannot do something. Personal advice in there. All right, so talking about in the next hour, challenges within the cardinal signs. He's been there, he's been around. You probably feel it after at 11 o'clock, those pressures. You maybe don't sleep. You maybe at 11, 12 o'clock, it doesn't turn in a bed. And 1 o'clock, it's passing, and you're wondering what the heck is going on. For it, why they cannot sleep? Well, because of the energies. There is things that needs to be done. A lot of work is done by the Aries right now in there because that is the North Node and Chiron coming together. So if you have something in that mid degrees of Aries, you probably feel that energies inside you to go out, spend time healing for it. If you're Cancer, you probably looking at the inside of you, facing that opposite side of this masculine energies that it's fighting in there. We're also looking at the destructions of the family and not the proper communications, and also the lack of balance. But through all these problems, through all these issues, it is about finding the solutions. And that's what that transformations is needed. The ascendant is giving you this power of visions towards the moon, but the moon brings that energies to Pluto and the sun, but it's bring that energies down into Mercury. Communications is the key. You communicate, you share it, you say a good word, you're being a good person. And when the words becomes actions, this what you came here for. Your soul to have experience on earth. All right, guys. I wish you a great day. And happy birthday, Aquarius. Beloved guys. I'll see you tomorrow.